Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I wanted to do a little tutorial on how to draw an anime couple kissing, or it could be realistic people as well. That is completely up to you. I'm pretty sure this works for the most part for that as well. But I've been asking you guys a lot recently, like what would you like me to draw next, and this one was also highly voted. So also, Valentine's Day is kind of coming up, so what better timing than now? But yeah, let's not take too much time on the intro. Let's just hop right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to start with, and unfortunately I do not use guidelines, as you all know, but if you guys are new to my channel, I don't really use guidelines, so I just go in and, attempt to draw it. So the first thing we're going to start with, though, is the forehead. And this is for the male. He will be on the side, and the female will be on the side. Although that is optional, you don't have to do it that way. But yeah, you're going to draw like a slightly curved line. And then you're going to come out where that ends. And you're not going to bring it up too much or too low, I guess. You're going to bring it out just about like here. So you got a little curve here. And then from here, you're going to come down like this. And that will be obviously his nose. So that's what you should have so far. And then from here, you're just going to come down, and this will be his upper lip. And then you want to stop right here. And then you don't have to connect that. I actually recommend not connecting it just because it makes it look better. But the bottom lip will be hers, of course, and that's where they lock on. So yeah, you're just going to draw the lower lip, and that is hers. And then you come down and draw in her chin. Also, let me zoom in a little bit. But this is what you sort of should have. If you need to pause or do whatever you need to catch up. But I'm trying to explain everything as I go along. From here, by the way, I'm just going to draw like a little pose. You don't have to do this again, but if you want to, feel free to. So I'm going to draw her shoulder, and it's going to overlap a little bit of her face and whatnot. So we will worry about this part later. I'm just going to basically sketch in what is necessary. And we're not going to draw the full body, just mainly the faces and probably the shoulders, and that's it. But once you've got that done as well, I'm just going to come in right here, and you're going to come out, and this will be her jawline. You're going to come up and then stop right about there, and then that would be where her ear comes in. And I don't know why, but sometimes like ears are my weaknesses, so if it looks terrible, I apologize. I'm not going to worry too much about that like usual, so let me go in and start finishing him up. So where her bottom lip comes down, you're going to finish his as well. You're going to see a little bit of his, but not all of it, of course. So you're going to come out, and you're going to stop about right here. And then that's when you will bring his jaw up as well. And come up at a little angle, and then that will be where his ear comes in as well. Okay, and then I'm going to come out with his neck, and you're going to draw like a little bump indicating his Adam's apple. And then right about here, you're going to draw a little line and finish it off right here, and that is his shoulder. And if you want to, you can even add like his collarbone, like if he's shirtless or something. But now that we have, for the most part, like the general idea, I'm going to come in and draw in his eyes. And most of the time, men do not have like a lot of eyelashes like the female does. Again, that depends on the character, but usually I like to draw like a little tip right here indicating like one eyelash or something. So that is completely up to you like usual. And then I'm going to come up here and draw in his eyebrow. And then, of course, little blushies. You can give your ear as much detail as you want, but now that we've got that done, I'm going to come in and sketch where her eye should fall at, which is going to be about right here. And it's going to be kind of slanted like this. And then you're going to draw in her eyelid, and then that's when you can go and give her eyelashes or If she doesn't have any, then that's fine, but do as much as you want. Okay, so here's where it kind of gets a little bit tricky. You can give him any hairstyle you want, of course, so his hair will kind of overlap hers a little bit, so, and again, that all depends on the character you're drawing, but for this one, this is what I'm gonna do. So let me quickly go in and, you know, sketch his hair and everything. As you all know, I'm not very good at explaining hair, so I don't know how to help you on this one. I'm so sorry. And I'm not, honestly not the best at it either, so don't feel bad if yours looks like choppy grass like mine does. I will probably go in and make that look a lot better, but right now I'm just trying to get, again, like the general idea down. And then her hair will come about right here, and you're not going to see all of it either because, again, his is overlapping it a little bit. You can make her hairstyle anything you want to. I'm just going to do a pretty basic one. And then, of course, as we all know, anime can be kind of cheesy. Her eyebrow goes over her hair. Okay, and then I'm just trying to make something up here. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is also going to be completely up to you guys, but I'm going to draw in like his hand as if he's running his hand through his hair, her hair, sorry. So I'm just going to draw a couple fingers here. And again, I am not the best at drawing hands or hair, so again, please don't judge, and they're going to look like potatoes anyway, so. But while I'm doing this, I'm going to draw in some hair that overlaps his fingers. And I guess for this particular like image and photo, I'll make her hair like black or something so that I won't have to worry too much about the detail. Okay, but there you have most of what you should have so far, like, again, the general idea. Now let's go over here and finish his head. This part, again, I'm not going to really explain because this is up to you guys, whatever character you're drawing. And this is where we're going to finish her arm, by the way. So we're going to come up and pretty much draw her like wrapping her arm around him. And as you can see, I'm making like a lot of sketch marks, so I'm going to go in and refine them a little bit. Okay, so I did go in and kind of like refine a few lines, you know, make it look less sloppy. Basically, I just went and darkened everything. But I wanted to kind of end it off here with the shading tips, I guess I would have for you. So usually this is just, again, my tip. Usually whenever like someone's facing like at an angle, I usually like to draw a little shadow on the nose. And then of course on the lower lips, I like to add a little shade there. Under the jaw, I like to shade. And anywhere where there would be a shadow. So I'm going to come in under here. And then it doesn't have to look the best. You could always use your finger, or like if you have like a smudge tool, whatever. And like I said, I'm going to go in and shade her hair. and probably his as well, just to kind of make it look a little bit more, you know, better. And then I'll be back with, I guess, a few more tips, and so you guys can see what the final result looks like. Alright, well I did go ahead and finish up the shading of the hair and a little bit more of the body and everything, and I wanted to wrap up the video right here. I do hope you guys found it somewhat useful. It kind of, you know, started out looking a little weird in my opinion, and then I sort of fixed it up. I really don't like how she turned out, to be honest, but for the most part he's okay except for the hair. But I think you guys get like the base down. Like, you know, I just mainly wanted to focus right here, not too much on the body. But again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave more comments on what you'd like me to draw next. And as always, please consider giving my Patreon a little glance even, you know, consider donating to me. It would go to supplies for my YouTube. I don't know if you guys already knew this, but I actually still use a little box for my videos actually. So I don't have a camera stand, I don't have a tripod, I just use like a little box and everything, so I could also get like a better quality camera. So any and all, you know, donation is highly, highly appreciated. And as always, please check out my Instagram. I'm constantly active there, and I am opening up commissions. So feel free to look that, or, you know, take a glance at that as well. But apart from that, that is all that I have for this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will be back with another video here very soon.